In this video, I want to talk about Facebook offline conversion tracking. So previously, to configure Facebook offline conversion tracking using sGTM, you had to use a specific template. But currently, this process is simplified, and all you need to do is use a standard Facebook conversion API template by Stape and select the offline data source. So normally, when you configure a Facebook conversion API, like for the website events, you select a website as a data source, but with offline conversion, you need to select like it's either a physical store, a phone call, etc. In this video, I want to show you how to use Facebook offline conversion tracking and send purchase event based on the data received by webhook inside the sGTM. To do so, I will deliver purchase webhook to sGTM using Stape plugin for WordPress. This plugin automatically adds purchase and refund webhook. It also adds data layer and helps you to configure server-side tracking for WordPress. We have the same plugins for Shopify, Magento, but also we are developing Wix, Shopware, BigCommerce, and I think one more. Let's get started with the implementation. The first thing that you need to do is basically configure your data source that will send webhooks. I will add a link to our apps in the video description. They all look similar, so what you need to do is click on the third tab and then enable this checkbox, send webhooks. Then add your server container URL. You can copy it from your Stape account. Then ensure that you add a specific path for the webhooks. So this small thing will help you to differentiate webhook requests from other requests. So I will add a webhook. Then select here purchase, and basically that's it. You can click save. The second step is to enable the preview of webhooks inside the sGTM. So normally, sGTM debugger can only show all the requests that were sent by Web Google Tag Manager. To enable the preview of offline data, you should open the sGTM debugger, click here three dots, click send request manually, copy this config, then go to your Stape account, click power ups, and click config here. Enable this power up and add the config that you copied from the sGTM, and just click save. So this small tweak will allow you to see requests inside the sGTM preview. So now when we are able to see requests inside the sGTM, we need to add client that will able to retrieve data inside the webhook. To do so, we will use Stape data client. I will add a link to the GitHub where you can download Stape data client because currently clients are not available inside the sGTM gallery. So after you downloaded it from GitHub, unzip the file, click new, just click here import and select data client. Then go to client section, click new and select data client. I already have it configured, so basically once you select data client, scroll or open this last settings accepted path and ensure that you've added a path that we specified here in the app settings. So basically you see that it's /webhook, and here we also added /webhook. So it means that data client will listen to all requests that contain /webhook and retrieve data of these requests. So now when we are sending webhook data, able to preview it inside the sGTM, and data client retrieves data from the request, we can proceed with configuring Facebook Conversion API. So if you do not have a template added to your sGTM, just click template section and search for Facebook Conversion API template by Stape. So I already have it added, so just click add. Then go to tags And now we will configure the Facebook conversion API tag. So select this tag. I will add a name purchase webhook. Then we have two options here: inherit from client and override. Inherit option inherit from client is the easy way to configure tracking for Facebook. It means that this tag will try to parse all the data that it will be able to find inside the event data and send it to Facebook. So if you do not want, or for any other reason, you want to simplify the setup process, you can just choose inherit from client, and our tag will automatically parse event data and send everything that it will be able to find to Meta. I will show you the second method, the override. It's basically more complicated. So here you need to select event name, so it will be purchase. Then what I mentioned in the beginning of the video, so action source normally is a website, but here you need to select whatever action source, offline action source fits your situation. So in my case, it's a physical store. Then you will need to add access token. So I already have it as a variables, but let me show you how to find it. To find your pixel ID, basically now it's called dataset ID, just open your business manager, click events manager, then select data sources and copy this ID. To add API access token, scroll a little bit down, and here you should see, generate access token. Basically click this link and Meta will generate an access token for you. Okay, so now let's proceed with the next configuration. So here you can add multiple parameters that you want to send. Basically it can be server event data, user data. So if you want to send user data, you just need to select a parameter and that add it as variable, and custom data. So let me show you how to send content. So basically here you can open the link with all the standard parameters that Facebook recommends to send. So I want to send a JSON objects of contents, basically it's a product data. It will help you to launch automatic remarketing campaigns and all the other product campaigns on Facebook. So add here contents, and I already have this variable pre-configured, and I will show you later how it works. And then I want to add price. So item price, okay. And this tag should trigger when data client claims the request, and the event name is purchase. So this is how I configured my trigger. So it's a custom event, event name purchase, and client name equals data client, and just click save. Now we can launch the preview. If it didn't took you a lot of time to configure Facebook offline tag, then you can proceed with testing. If for some reason it took you more than 30 minutes to do that, you need to refresh the preview, this preview header ID, basically the one that we added to the Stape account. So again, if it took you some time, more than 30 minutes to configure it, just open the preview, click send request manually, copy this ID, and go back to your Stape power-ups, and in case it was disabled, enable it and pass the correct ID. Okay, now I will go to my app and click send test webhook. So you can see here that we received a request that ends /webhook. Basically, this is the name. And this request was claimed by data client. You can see it inside the request tab. And now we can see that Facebook purchase webhook tag fired correctly. So we can open this tag, expand the settings and see data that we sent to Facebook. Okay, I promised to show how I extracted this price and content parameters from the event data. So basically, once data client parses the incoming request, it retrieves all the request data to the event data. And with the event data, you can do almost the same as with the data layer inside the webGTM. What you need to do, for example, to extract this price parameter, what I need to do is create a event data variable and add a path. This path will be e-commerce.value, so pretty similar to what you have in the data layer. Okay, so I have it, I've set it up a little bit different. So basically it's not the value that is located here under e-commerce.value, but the value, the price that is located here, basically an item price. So in this case, if you want to extract from an array, then you need to set a path like this. So basically you can see it's e-commerce items 0 price. So it means that we check e-commerce, then items, then the first element, and then we're searching for price. The next variable that I configured is a variable contents. So for Facebook documentation says that contents is a JSON object that basically consists of these standard parameters. So what I did, I extracted product data from the event data and then built an object using object builder variable by Stape. So to find the object builder variable, I go again to the template section and click search. This is object builder. Just click add this one, then create a variable with the object builder type. Then what you need to do is add here names of the standard parameters that you want to send. Basically, you can refer to the Facebook documentation. So I'm sending ID and item price. I've enabled the checkbox put this object inside the array. And basically, to extract this data, I'm using the same method that I showed you previously, so with the item price. Let me show you item ID purchase. So this is how the variable is built. So I go to e-commerce.items.0 item ID. So it means that e-commerce item 0 and then item ID. And so this is how you can build an object to send content parameters to Facebook. So I would say that building this a content parameter is one of the most complicated part, because if it's not in the correct way, in the correct standard, then Facebook tag will send you an error. But you can fix this error with this object builder variable. So as I've showed you, so our tag triggered correctly. We verified that parameters were sent correctly. After you've done all the configuration, ensure that you go back to your Stape account and disable the sGTM preview header, because this power-up sends all the production traffic to your sGTM debugger, and this is the situation that you want to avoid, and use it only for the test environment or for the configuration, and do not use it on the production traffic. So that's it for configuring Facebook offline conversion. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.